Welcome to another in our series of GBMC's Chapel Chat. We're hopeful that in this time of personal distancing, we will be able to feel more connected to you through the sharing that we do in this series. I'm Reverend Sandy Rector. I'm the staff chaplain here at GBMC. And as a chaplain, I visit with patients throughout the day all over the hospital. One of the things that I have experienced oftentimes is that when somebody's waiting on a diagnosis, they are extremely anxious because it's a time of uncertainty. Sometimes that waiting, not knowing, wondering, speculating makes things so much worse. And when that diagnosis comes in, there's a great sense of relief, even if the news is not particularly good. I often tell the patients that they are experiencing what we see in the Bible as a time of wandering in the wilderness while they're waiting. It's a time where the people wandered throughout the desert, the time of wilderness. They were fighting, they were disgruntled, they were having a really rough time. But they are often reminded that God was with them. God provided all that they needed during that time, and they made it through to the promised land. We find ourselves today in a time of wilderness as well with the coronavirus that we're experiencing. We find ourselves saying there's just still so much that we don't know. We don't have the answers. We find ourselves asking, are we going to get it? Are we going to get it here while we're caring for our patients? Will we pick it up in a grocery store, or will we get it from a loved one? Maybe a package that's being delivered by Amazon. We wonder, are our loved ones going to get it? Will someone we know die? It is truly a wilderness time for all of us. And what about those that are in our care here at the hospital? Will each of us be able to handle the added stress and workload of donning all the PPE, particularly if there's an emergency situation? What about all the critical care that's going to be required? And what if the surge really does come? When will this end? When will life get back to normal? What will that new normal even look like? It truly is a time where we just don't have the answers. I'm reminded as I look to Scripture that the Israelites wandered for 40 years in the desert, but they did indeed make it to that promised land. And I hope that you all will take that as a promise of hope that one day this too shall pass. And even as we journey through this difficult time, through this time of wilderness, let us be reminded that God is with us.